Welcome to Distill the Bourbon Podcast. Today it's another short pour, and it's going to be an interesting one. This might get ugly. I'm not sure. I'm Brent. I'm here with my co-hosts Brian, Chuck, and Aaron. And today we're drinking Blackberry Whiskey. Yep, you heard me. Blackberry Whiskey. There's a little story behind this.
I didn't volunteer for this.
So my wife, the beautiful Dr. Jennifer Lyles, is doing some natural medicine preparation. So she's taking some herbs, putting them in a jar, extracting the beneficial compounds through alcohol, and then you strain that off, and you can take it as there's like an Amish cough syrup. There's some bunch of different things.
So are we making whiskey?
Well, so the recipes call for blackberry brandy. Well, we bought every blackberry brandy that existed in the city of Henderson, and we needed more, and nobody had any. So I went on the hunt for anything blackberry that had alcohol in it. I bought blackberry moonshine, brandy, whiskey. If it said blackberry, I was buying it.
Okay.
And I bought this Starlight blackberry whiskey.
Okay.
And so I thought, well, I got to try it. I mean, it sounds awful. I can't believe anybody would drink this on purpose. And by golly, we kind of liked it.
Okay, so where's Starlight from?
Starlight is a Huber, right?
Yes,
Huber Winery.
We've had some of their products before and kind of liked them. So
Huber Winery is up on a great big hill north of Louisville in Indiana.
in Bourbon, Indiana. Yeah.
And it's a cool place to go. Like in the fall, they have big, pumpkin festivals and hay rides, and they've got it's a large winery, and they have a distillery, and they have a cafe. So it's kind of Disney World.
Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna go lowbrow, Cajun, drink whatever you got in front of you today. Let's see, Aaron, what you think about this lovely nose, my friend.
I would nose it,
Hey,
Aaron.
I think what we should have done is put this in with a 10-year. I bet Aaron would have picked this one.
It couldn't have been any worse than some of those.
All right, look, there went the nostrils.
This is not. It smells like Kool-Aid. And
All right, give it a chance.
Okay, now Brian, blackberry whiskey is a thing, right?
so Blackberry Whiskey has exploded. Everything Blackberry recently has exploded with TikTok since Crown Royal came out with their Blackberry Whiskey. Everything in the Blackberry category has just exploded. We brought in more whiskey Blackberry, more wine Blackberry. Anything Blackberry we're bringing in just to fulfill that need, since Crown decided to bring something out and they have no inventory on it.
So we have TikTok to thank.
Yes, and Diageo.
TikTok, you're banned from the United States. This has
right.
a distinct dark chocolate nose.
Okay.
Try it.
Dark chocolate berry.
I personally like it as something different. This
Here
is
we
not
go.
something I want when I want bourbon.
Here we go.
This is something that is definitely fruity. It's definitely blackberry. It doesn't taste like a whiskey to me.
It's 84 proof, but nosing it just assaults the nose. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
Here.
So I will say this: the nose is absolutely terrible, but when you taste it, it's actually
All right, we'll
a
find
good
out.
product. I
Does
also
it taste
sell
a
this.
little bit like cough medicine? Sure.
It tastes like
Look
the
at
best
that
cough
face.
medicine I ever had.
That reminds me of Robitussin.
Oh, no.
No, it's not
This
Robitussin.
is better than that.
No, I'm just telling you what it reminds me of.
Well,
And it reminds me of cough medicine, and it reminds me of Robitussin.
maybe Cheracol, not Robitussin.
That's the right one.
Could you imagine during Prohibition if your doctor prescribed this, though, Aaron?
I'd drink it all day.
lying.
Because you couldn't drink anything else. But I'm not living in Prohibition, and I could go out and I could get some real whiskey, and I'm not going to drink this.
Aaron, are you buying a bottle
No.
or a case of this?
I'm not even buying a pour. I'm going to leave that on the shelf for whoever wants to get it. You and Dr. Lyles, you can make all the beautiful medicine you need to make.
Hey, when the apocalypse happens and we're at Civil War and you need a treatment, we might consider giving you some.
Maybe this just wasn't the right blackberry whiskey for you.
No.
Maybe there's a different one.
I mean, the only thing I'm going to do with blackberry whiskey is I'm going to put it in a cocktail to sell it to somebody else who likes blackberry whiskey. but I'm not a
This
fan
would
of
make a
this
good
at all.
cocktail.
It would. I could do some things with like a blackberry lemonade, bourbon. I'm thinking Arnold Palmer right now.
Lemonade.
There you go.
Blackberry.
That could be a little
Blackberry
So we brought home
Arnold
the
Palmer.
Crown Royal Blackberry when it came out, and Justina had family over. One Sunday we had a cookout and stuff, and that's what we did. We made a blackberry lemonade out of it, and it was, for me, it was way too sweet. The Crown is a lot sweeter than this, but
The Crown is sweeter than this.
Yes.
I don't want to eat it.
yeah. So this
I
to
would
me,
use that in a cocktail, but I don't think I would use the Crown. It's too sweet. If it's sweeter than that, it's
It
too
is.
sweet.
Chuck, are you leaving this on the shelf?
Some lemonade if it's mostly lemon and not so much sugar. As we well know, I'm not a real sweet cocktail guy. This is quite sweet, but if you could, have some real like fresh squeezed lemonade, not too much sugar, I think I could drink a glass of it.
Off the cuff, I
A
would
whole,
do
a whole glass.
I would do an ounce of this,
Yeah.
an ounce of lemon juice,
Okay.
and 2 ounces of unsweet tea.
Sounds.
Yeah, I'll try it.
That's what I
Brian,
would
this is
do
too
with
sweet
this.
for you, isn't it?
actually, it's not. I mean, to drink a pour, I would much rather enjoy this than a lemonade with, like Chuck said, much less sugar. But yeah, I mean, it's okay for half a pour or whatever. A lot better than Crown Royal Blackberry, by all means.
So I would buy a bottle. I have bought a bottle. I'll buy another bottle. We pour it over ice, which I think is a little bit better. It takes a little edge off the sweetness.
The sweetness, yeah.
You said you'd
And,
buy another bottle of
I'll
this?
buy another bottle of this. Yeah.
You can have mine.
Hey, more for me, brother. If it makes Dr. Jen happy, it makes me happy.
That's right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, I thought this might be a challenge for a Still Bourbon Podcast short pour, and I think it is. We have some mixed results, maybe a cocktail whiskey, but there you go.
Hey, no regrets. We tried it. Now we know.
There you go. Tell us what you think. Drop us a line on Facebook or send us an email and tell us what you think. Have you ever had blackberry whiskey? With that said, please drink responsibly.